Welcome to Hershey, Pennsylvania, known as the sweetest place on earth. This weekend we checked into the iconic Hershey Lodge, explored the thrills of Hersheypark, and yes, ate more chocolate than we care to admit. The Hershey Lodge has been a staple of the area since 1967. It's warm, family-friendly, and known for greeting guests with, you guessed it, right? A chocolate bar at check-in. Sick. Naturally, we were excited to stay here. However, our room, let's just say, was lived in. All right, we're here at the Hershey Lodge officially. It took us way too long to find our room, but we found it. Tommy?
You just keep tripping on stuff.
There's a wonderful pillow that was on the bed. I'm sure it's not washed, so we're throwing it off.
Real talk, guys.
Real talk, let us rate this room. I'm gonna rate this room a 4 out of 10.
Oh, Batman.
Because it gets that low score because one, it was over $1,000 to be here.
Yeah.
And the desk completely effed up. Did you see the door close behind you? It's haunted. That's a -3. Uninvited guest. It's scratched up and it's kind of scary in the bathroom. The shower has a weird cold lighting.
It's very small.
It's very small.
There's wasp outside.
There's a wasp infestation.
Parking. It's a lot of people being loud outside.
I just went to the bathroom. There's no hand soap for us to use.
There's conditioner.
There's conditioner and shampoo.
And
there's
facial soap, but there's no hand soap.
We're not. I'm not trying to get a virus, Hershey. A few nicks here and there, and the curtains may have had a stain we tried not to think too hard about, but the bed was comfy, so there's that. And we weren't planning to spend much time indoors anyway, so room drama aside, I would say the Hershey Lodge overall was okay. That night we decided to go to Fire and Grain, one of the Lodge's signature restaurants known for its cozy atmosphere, seasonal cocktails, and wood-fired entrees, which would make it seem like the perfect first night dinner. We did decide to go with a pasta dish, and priciness aside, I don't know if I would ever go back there, however. After dinner, we decided to head to the park for Hershey's Sweet Sneak Peek, which is marketed as a bonus few hours in the park the night before your full day of admission. It kind of feels like we're doing witchcraft or Milton. I don't know. Yeah. Kind of seems like there's a ritual going on. It's marketed as a fun way to preview the coasters and avoid the daytime crowds. However, the nighttime crowds of this sneak peek at 8 p.m. were definitely still daytime crowds, so I would say to take advantage of this the most, I would recommend going on Candemonium and any of the wooden roller coasters that may have a long line that you might not be able to get on tomorrow. We decided to go on Candemonium and a few wooden roller coasters, as well as the Ferris wheel during this time, and I would say that it was overall a great experience. The next day began with breakfast at Stack's, another one of the Lodge's in-lodge restaurants, and it is marketed as a bright and modern spot right in the middle of the lodge, and true to its name, everything comes stacked high: pancakes, egg sandwiches, French toast. It was very good overall. The coffee was strong, the portions were very generous, and it felt like the perfect meal to fuel up on right before a full day at the park. We spent the rest of the day back in Hersheypark, and it did not disappoint for us. We did go on basically every single coaster inside of the park, as well as almost every single ride, obviously except for the kid rides of it. We also managed to walk over 30,000 steps somehow, between chasing rides and retracing our steps for missing rides that we went through, and exploring every inch of the park. We basically did a half marathon in this park somehow, so overall I would say that we were hurting at the end of it. We also went to the zoo, which comes with your ticket in Zoo America. This is a loop around zoo that you can go through, and overall I would say everything at the park was very, very nice to walk through. It has a very nice walking experience. That evening, when we made our way back to the shuttle bus, we were dropped off back at the lodge, and we decided for dinner we weren't sure what we actually wanted. We didn't want to go back to any of the restaurants due to familiarity, so we decided maybe to go to the Cocoa Beanery. There we were able to get a bunch of snacks that we were able to go back to our hotel room with and eat up. Before heading home, we decided to also stop at the Hershey Gardens. The Hershey Gardens are marketed as 23 acres of stunning blooms, themed gardens, and peaceful walkways. It's a completely different side of Hershey, with a showstopper of the butterfly atrium where hundreds of butterflies can flutter around you. We were, however, in 99-degree weather during this time, so it was quite a walk to walk through it. It was very humid as well. We were able to go to the butterfly atrium as well, where we got a bunch of nice shots of butterflies. And though the Hershey Garden is very, very nice, as well as the butterfly atrium, I would say only go to it if you have a complimentary ticket given to you if you stay at the Hershey Lodge or Hershey Hotel. It is a $60 admission for probably 10 minutes of overall content in play, so I would recommend just getting the complimentary ticket and going, and not necessarily buying your own admission, as there is not a lot of things that you can actually do in the garden itself for $60 at least, in my opinion. And with that, that was the wrap of our trip. Between the chocolate, the coasters, the gardens, and the late night snacks, this trip had a little bit of everything. In Hershey, you may be known for its sweets, but its memories, sweeter. Until next time, Hershey, stay sweet.
Cancel us for that.